know it, you know it, you know it, you know it, you know it too. You know it too. You know it, you know it. Fist Pump Friday. It's Fist Pump Friday. But here we go now. Here we go now. Fist Pump Friday. Fist Pump Friday. There it is. There it is. There it is. Fist Pump Friday. Fist Pump Friday, kids. How are we doing? And welcome to St. Louis Organics presents Montez at midday. As I said, it is Fist Pump Friday. How we all doing? Is everyone good out there? There. Oh, let's get a little hydrated. I got a feeling it's going to be a long-winded show. A little bit of a show recap this week. We had a special guest on the show Wednesday. There's Willie right there. I know we lost yesterday in Milwaukee. That's okay. That's okay. Albert, we're going to talk about that mishap. The trap. We got to talk about that. That's another discussion right there. But on Wednesday's show, we were joined by a very, very talented young lady. And all I have to do is tell you this. Go check out Wednesday's show. And then you tell me, or check out the baby video. And then you tell me what you got. But check out the show if you can. And check out this week's latest podcast episode of Who's to Blame, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast at, or get your information at. Stop on by, say hello, check out that episode. Trust me, it is something for the ears. And also, you may want to visit the website, www.dremontez.com. I'm a little bit excited for several reasons. One, we're halfway through the month of April. Two, we're getting closer and closer to vacation. That's how I feel right there for sure. That right there is definitely how I feel. I'm in that type of a mode right now when it comes to that. So yeah. We're in that situation. But also got a few people that are going to be joining the show today, of course. And as we're getting closer and closer to 420, our title sponsor, St. Louis Organics, located at 8088 Watson Road. Hopefully, if she has time, we're going to have Miss Jordan pop in on the show and tell us what's going on at St. Louis Organics, if she can possibly pop in and say hello to the people. But if not, stop on by down in Soulard, one of the supporting sponsors of Montez at midday, as well as Who's to Blame the podcast. You have Great Grizzly Bear with Miss Jordan will be serving you lunch and giving you cold beverages, down there, as well as the Wood Shack, Hammerstone's 9th Street Deli at Howard's. And for your insurance needs, you can always stop by Allstate Insurance, Jim and Julie Price. Tell them Dre Montez sent you all on this. It's a Good Friday, I do believe. Good Friday of the weekend. So you know what we got to do, guys. High fives across the board for everyone. Chest bump. Let's hug it out. That feel good? All right. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you already got the raise, if you got the raise, congratulations to you. If you found out you have a baby on the way, trust me, I know it sounds nervous in the beginning, but hey, you got this. You got a good support system. Good family and friends goes a long way right there. Doesn't it, good people? I think we got someone here trying to join the show with us right there. Who we got right there saying hello to us right there? What up, little homie?
What's up?
What's going on, Denise? How you doing on this Fist Pump Friday? How you doing?
Doing my little fist pumps.
Your little fist pumps going on right there.
I'm sitting at.
Gotcha. We're just telling the folks happy birthday if they're celebrating a happy birthday today. If there's anyone you know celebrating a happy birthday today, you want to tell somebody happy birthday to?
I don't know anyone that's celebrating a happy birthday today, but I haven't checked Facebook yet. That's how I know whose birthday it is.
You haven't checked the book of the face yet. Look at that. You
Correct.
just can't go off memory. Nobody named Todd or Julia or Persephone or
Facebook, happy birthday.
Devanje, as I heard. I was laughing the other day so hysterically due to these first names of NBA players now. They just are just so hilarious right now. Yeah, it's a lot of people's birthdays. 12 of my Facebook friends' birthdays today.
Hold on, I'm gonna check now.
You're checking the book face. While you're checking the book face, let me finish running off some things, by the way. I heard this very interesting quote. I think it was Wednesday night or Thursday morning. I heard this and I was like, wow, this is very deep. I want to share this with you folks. You can take this any way you want to, but this is what I heard. And I thought I would just write it down. It said, effort will get you there. In spaces the skill can't get you to. The power of effort. Give me your effort. Wow, that's tough, man. That's deep. I'm going to say that again. Effort will get you there. In spaces the skills can't get you to. The power of effort. Give me your effort. I think that's deep. That's deep. That can go a long way in so many ways. That should be like in the locker room and the plaque in a business CEO's office. It should be somewhere what must be seen and read every day. What happened, Denise? You okay over there? Did you fall? Can you get up? I think we lost Denise. I think she's gone. Yeah, I think we lost Denise. We'll get her back in a minute. But when I saw that, so many things came to mind for sure. When I saw that, just so many things came to mind for sure. All right, there you go. Okay, there you go. You're back. All right. She's gonna learn how to work her phone one of these days. We got to stop letting people sell iPhones to people who do not know how to use an iPhone. Let's get on our sales staff, people. Susan, write that down. We're gonna start reaching out to cell phone companies. Stop letting people buy the phone and walk away. We're gonna give everybody a demonstration on how to use their phone. Gotcha. Write that down.
That's not the thing. Shut it. That's not the thing. The thing is, I brought my computer to Friendly's, and I have two computers. One's camera doesn't work, and I just learned that the one I brought to Friendly's, there is no camera, so I'm using my phone. And
she said Friendly's one of the participating sponsors of Who's to Blame at Montez at midday, located at 3503 South Roger Place. Pet friendly and kid approved.
Pet friendly.
And kid approved. We should have a few more guests here in a second if all goes well, but I think we have a few people having a little technical difficulties signing in.
But when you do that, I'm going to say happy birthday to Ben Primmeljams.
They did what?
This guy, his last name is Primmeljams because him and his wife got married and they didn't like their last names because they hated their parents. So they changed both of their last names to Primmeljams. They're huge stoners too, by the way. But yeah.
Speaking of marriages, what you think about Ben and Jennifer, J-Lo, getting engaged?
I love it. First of all,
getting engaged, not married again. I said engaged because they were engaged before, but I think 3 or 4 days before that, they said, fuck this shit.
I mean, like, I loved her with A-Rod, but it's kind of in the cards that her and Ben came back together.
What fucking cards? Show me these cards. Where you buy these cards at? What cards tell you two people should go through that bullshit to get back together to realize they need to be together? Now, damn that. Why I got to go through all that to realize we need to be together? No. I don't think people in Hollywood should get married.
You would never get back with an ex?
I have before. I have before. That's my point. That was not fair. That was not fair. You were not supposed to say that to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. When it went public, that's what I said. I was like, not many people can say they either remarried or re-engaged someone they were engaged before. Not many people can say they've actually done that. But people that have been married multiple times, yeah, the odds are very high you're going to go back to one of them. I'm not saying it's wrong, but what I'm saying, I don't think people in Hollywood should fucking get married. Period.
Okay.
Period. Because all it does is it gets us into the, why did y'all do this in the first place? She's not gonna make it past 3 years.
No, there are lots of people in Hollywood that have lasted forever. Like Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. They've been married for like 30 years.
You're gonna use that couple as an example?
Okay. Daniel Craig, hot as fuck.
Give me another.
Have you
Give
seen
me
his
another.
wife?
Give me another one. Who else you got?
Daniel Craig and his wife.
I don't think she's a real person. I've never seen her. What's the next one?
I've seen her. Not the wife I thought you'd have.
I would take a bite out of the movie Simone. I would have a computer-generated wife that no one would ever fucking see.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
If I ever get married again,
can you slap? Trying to figure out where the rest of these people at. Hold on. See what.
Oh, and you're complaining about me not knowing how to use an iPhone? At least I'm here.
Oh my God.
And how do you even know I have an iPhone? What if I'm using an Android?
Oh, that's even, it would explode.
Oh, my head would explode.
It will catch fire. An Android and an iPhone cannot be side by side. Somebody catch fire.
I need a flip phone, honestly.
Yeah, but that's my thing about I want to see how long it lasts though with these two. They look good on television. It's a great story, what they both have been through on screen, off screen, their exes, their dating history. All of that has been phenomenal just to look through the timeline of the two. And you are kind of right, whether these cards exist or not that these people speak of. I treat the cards like they. Who are they and who are these cards?
Like sometimes you mature. Like they're real people too. So sometimes over 20 years of not being together, you mature. You've gone through other relationships. You've had kids. Now you're in a different mind space. Like they're in similar mind spaces. They're both divorced. They both have kids. Now they're in their 40s and they can live their life. Obviously it's in the spotlight, but they obviously have their private moments too. And now they get to just be in their 40s and live whatever they want to live now with their kids and their families and whatever. So they weren't like that 20 years ago.
You think that gives hope for Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston now to possibly give it another whirlwind?
No. I loved Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. That was my thing.
My thing about them, when the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith came out, that is the most romantic movie of all time to me. To fire a rocket launcher at your wife and miss, that is the most beautiful fucking thing in cinematic history I've ever seen in my life. I cry in that scene every time. He doesn't hit her, but he hit the button. That is a beautiful movie. That movie is the most romantic thing ever. To fight like that with someone you love and then bang like that and then team up. That's beautiful. That movie should have won an Oscar, an Academy Award, best love scene, best fight scene. That movie is genius. Love it. You didn't like that movie?
No, I love that movie. It's funny because I was dating a guy the last 6 months, and if I raised my voice like right now, he'd think I was yelling at him. And I'm like, oh, you don't know when I'm yelling. You haven't seen it yet. And I'm like, plus, I'm very passionate. So, like, once we fight, we have to make up, right? So,
oh my God. Oh my God. I'm trying to get these people to log in and they have no idea how to use the phone. Oh my God.
I hope when they do log in, you give them a lecture about how to use
the phone. I am, trust me. I am. I'm gonna be like, I got it, Dre. I know what I'm doing. I know how to use my phone and stuff. That ain't what Willie said. Willie says, hello, Denise.
Hi, Willie.
Yeah.
That's what I say to you.
By the way, you went to the Cardinal game. How was it?
It was amazing. Did you watch it? It was actually a really great freaking game. Like
Yeah, I
we
watched it. I
were
sure did.
going to be parking, and I was watching it because I have the MLB package on my phone, and I'm like watching it, and I'm like, okay, you got a grand slam, sure. Okay, now Albert Pujols gets a home run. A lot of people were sad though because they wanted Albert Pujols to do the grand slam,
Oh, that place
and
where they erupted. We erupted. We done tore each other clothes off.
yeah. So we were about to park when all that happened, and you could just hear the thunder from the
So
stadium
you left the
from
game
where
early.
no, I mean this was
Oh,
in the first 2 innings, 3 innings.
oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
So because we were like,
You
nothing's
young
gonna
folks tend
happen
to
in the
leave the
first
game
couple
early.
innings, huh?
I say you young folk tend to leave the game a little early sometimes.
Oh no, we stayed the entire game. I don't leave early because everyone else is leaving early, so they're already causing a traffic jam. Plus, you don't know what the hell's gonna happen in that last inning. I'm not gonna miss it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be stuck.
Good.
I'm gonna be
Good.
stuck
Good.
there anyway. I might as well watch the game.
So my question for you, being a female, being a Cardinal fan, a young lady that goes to the games, do you? How do you feel when women go to a Cardinal game not wearing Cardinal attire? They just wearing their normal clothing. Do you feel a need to say anything?
No, okay. Can I tell you what I wore to the game? You
Go.
probably saw it on my Instagram. I literally wore jeans and a red crop top that had nothing affiliated with the Cardinals and a Cardinals hat. That's it. And I could feel the stares. Like, this bitch showing her belly off, doesn't know anything about baseball. And my boyfriend was like, little do they know. Little do they know. Just because you're not like decked out in Cardinals gear, you know more probably about baseball than they do. You're wearing red. It's fine. You have your hat on. You don't have to be like Cardinal shirt, Cardinals yoga pants with the baseball in my vagina. Like
2-0, Denise. Go.
so like I don't care what you wear. You can wear whatever as long as you're like, okay, I know some girls don't like baseball, but they're going for either their family or their boyfriend or husband, which is fine. At least you're trying. But if you're so uninterested in being there, just tell the person you're there with, like, it's not really something I want to do, but
Well, I mean,
okay.
no baseball attire whatsoever. They just go to the game. They have nothing on, nothing red. They just have their normal clothes on. Nothing even say they're at a baseball game. Do you feel a
Okay,
need to say
I,
something to
I
them?
will defend some people. I will defend some people like that because you know how, like, if you work for, let's say, a company that's based out of St. Louis and
Mhm.
you're in from Omaha, Nebraska, and like they're like, hey, we want to give you the experience of St. Louis. Here are some tickets, go. Well, they don't know anything about St. Louis Cardinals. They don't
I
like,
would buy a fucking shirt. I would buy a
I'm
fucking
just
shirt.
saying, I'm just saying
I
sometimes
have seen
let's
a grown man. I've seen grown men at games, and hey, you didn't know you were coming to a game today? I mean, that's the only thing I say. That's the only thing I say, and they get a chuckle out of it, and they say, "Oh, it was a long story." Really, it was a long story. I say, I bet you 100% you're going to the strip club and you leave here. They laugh again and I walk away. All I'm saying.
okay, I will.
It's just a red shirt. It's a red shirt. Doesn't have to say Cardinals, but
Well,
put some
that's what I'm
fucking red.
saying. That's why I'm defending it. But you're right. If I weren't wearing a red shirt or my Cardinals hat, I would be like, I'm so out of place. But I felt like I'm wearing a red shirt. I'm a huge Cardinals fan, and I'm wearing my Cardinals hat. That's good enough. I at least know what's going on. I know who the players are. I know what to do. I know what I'm talking about. So I
You
could
know
just
what
wear
goes
red.
on in the seventh inning? You got this. I've been here before.
It would be awkward if I was like, oh, I'm wearing this navy blue shirt to the Cardinals Royals game and I'm a Cardinals fan. Like, come on. Can't do that. Like, no. But yeah, it's fine. Let them wear what they want.
It's like you ever
Who
been
cares?
watching a sport event on TV and how the cameraman always spots a fan with nothing on to even show they're a sporting event. How does that happen? How?
I don't know,
How do
but
you make it from the
I watched
parking
this
lot?
video. Did you see that video of the kids in the background of
I'm not
the
including kids,
basketball
and I
game or
think
something?
that's their own fault for being there. I'm talking about grown people. The kids have their
No,
own
no, no.
issues,
But
but grown
kids,
people.
no, these kids were behind the announcers going like, and they were like doing all these. They had to be under 12 years old, and there were two of them.
Doing
And they
the
were behind
obscenities.
him like that. I just watched it like yesterday. Like, it was pretty funny.
I bet. Well, we were supposed to have a couple of more people on, but there seemed to have an issue signing in for some apparent reason. Hey guys, if I can do it, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe
in you too.
if I can do it, you can do it. And by the way, I seem to have my post from the dog issue the other day. I have to clarify this. I did not yell at the person. I was just really animated in the video. But when it actually happened and I got past the person who was on the cell phone while wearing headphones, while walking two gorilla ass dogs. Yeah, wasn't paying attention at all. So I kind of let that person know how I felt. So hopefully that does not happen again. But it seems to be a trend because I was looking out the window earlier yesterday. Saw the same thing again. A person not paying attention, and I saw a person walking toward them, and everybody gets startled. That's not a good thing. Pay attention when you're walking your big dogs. Listen to your music at home at the damn gym, not when you're walking your dog. That's a PSA right there, brought to you by the Lincoln Movie Theater. Great for the kids, but I recommend the whole family go. Downtown in Bell Vegas, go see a movie today, kids. There it is right there. Denise fell off the chair again, guys. I think she fell off the chair again. I think she fell off the chair again. Okay, I think she's back. There she is. All right, she's back. You keep falling out of your booster seat. Your booster seat. Oh, now she's frozen. I feel like that movie with Bruce Willis when nobody knew he was dead until they were shocked. They found, oh, it was him. She's not even. She don't hear nothing he's saying. It's because he's dead. All right, what else I got on the agenda for today? It's Good Friday. That means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. It's also the 75th anniversary since Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball. And a lot of people are going throughout baseball that are of color, minorities, and women. What has Jackie Robinson meant to them in their career, whether it's in the field of sports, on the field, or off the field, or in everyday life. They're sharing these stories of what Jackie Robinson has meant. As a guy who fell in love with baseball at first sight, thank you, Dad. In 75 years, baseball still has a long way to go in the eyes of a African American, a black man. That's a hard subject. I'm with Tim Anderson with the Chicago White Sox. As a black person talking about baseball, it's real hard because not many black people play baseball anymore. There's no inner city sports anymore. You know, they stole all that money and did awful things with it. And that's more news coming through a 30 for 30 or whatever they want to call it. But it's not a pretty story. It's not a good story, but it's factual things about how baseball has been misguided in the inner city to kind of deter the black kids from going to baseball. You know, now basketball is the sure thing with the way they promote baseball. Then you got football and other interests. And right now you got the STEM programs out there that are really pulling away from sports altogether. But just for as Jackie Robinson, Major League Baseball in 75 years, baseball still has a long way to go. I'm proud of the strides, but for us the progress, there's some work that still needs to be done, and baseball knows that. The proof is in the pudding. If you don't believe me, turn on a Major League Baseball game, watch, listen, and you decide. But still, thank you, Jackie. If you're just tuning in, you're probably wondering, Dre, what the rest of the people at? They seem to have difficulty signing in.
Hey, what's the baseball player? He's an African American. He like when he swung, it was like this huge thing. He swung and his bat broke, like or something. It was like in the 80s or something. I don't know. I just remember watching. Maybe I
Bo
just
Jackson
remember
cracked a
seeing
bat over his knee. He cracked a bat over his knee. He was so mad. He also ran up a wall and caught. But several players of a lot of brothers that cracked some bats, swinging a bat at a ball. Yeah, but you said in the 80s, I need more information. I need more information. You sound like that woman that used to come in a Blockbuster.
Him and his wife are getting a divorce or something. That's all I know.
What's she do? See, I'm the opposite. But people get divorced. People say, what the hell he do? No. I'm taking the man's side every time until I get 100% proof it was his fault. So until further notice, what's she do?
Well, when I got divorced, it was my fault.
See? At least you're honest. All right. Out of my 4 times, I just came to the realization this year, it was my fault. After all these years, I just came to the realization it was my fault. All those years, I thought it was their fault.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm growing. I'm growing, Denise. You know, I'm getting there. It's not just the hair that's growing. It's also the knowledge that's growing. That message brought to you by my barber. What did you say?
I said, first of all, it really wasn't my fault. I moved to St. Louis with the thought that my husband was coming with me, and he didn't. So that's not my fault.
I don't mean to laugh that, oh, damn. But the way you said that, there was no ever we in the discussion?
No, okay, let me tell you, since we're still waiting on the other people. Okay. Anyways, the point was, when we got married, I had my house and he had his house, and we kept those separate. So he could go to his house and I could go to my house whenever we wanted. And we had the discussion, we wanted to live together in one house. And the opportunity during COVID happened, and I already owned a house in St. Louis. So I was like, okay, I'm going to move back to St. Louis, and you don't even like Columbus. So why don't you come with me to St. Louis? And I said, okay. He said, okay. And he's like, but give me a couple weeks to like finish up at my house and get things going, whatever. I moved to St. Louis. A month passes. No date of him coming. Second month, nothing. And so I'm like, are you even coming? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, okay.
He basically tells you, see you later. Bye-bye. See you later.
High fives again.
Psh, 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 psh. Wow. That's cold-blooded.
Well, the point is, if you're not going to move for your wife, then you're not going to move for whatever. So we got divorced and I started dating. And he was like, oh, I can't believe you started dating. Well, I can't believe you didn't have to move.
What do you think was going to happen? You just going to close up shop?
This shop is open for business.
See, I was just about to sip my water. And I was like, hold on. She's taking a little bit too long. Let me let her say what she's about to rip off right here. Let her get that off her chest right there. There it is right there. So, you know, this crazy weather we got here in St. Louis, right? In this Midwest, we have 4 seasons in one day. Can you agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah, because when I woke up this morning, it was beautiful. Yesterday, beautiful. Now it's like looking dreary.
Yeah, it's like, it kind of makes you just want to just not do nothing outside of the house, but do a whole lot of things around the house. It's one of those type of ways that it looks right here, right now, for me. But what I want to get to, everybody has a New Year's resolution. Everybody does. I mean, it doesn't last past 45 days. We get that. But what I've been hearing more often than anything lately is what people say when they're trying to say what they want to do. They say, before I. Why do they have to say before I? Before I go
Say
to
what?
Cancun, before I go to Cancun, before I buy this truck, before I move, why don't they just do? Just do it. If you want to go to Cancun, do it. Don't do shit, just go. You froze again, Omer. There she is. There he is. Guys, we got to get Denise some better Wi-Fi. We thought we fixed the problem. We're going to fix it next week, probably. We might fix it next week. Are you filming a video while being on air with us right now? Look like you filmed a video. I think she's filming a video as well. I think so. And then these New Year's resolutions turn into summer's solutions. Everybody think they can lose 25 pounds in 3 weeks by starving themselves, but still drinking 2 bottles of vodka a day. It's not going to work, guys. It's not going to work. I'm not lying. When I used to be in the nutritional field, people would try to come at me with real, legitimate questions that didn't make sense. And I am not lying. That's not just a typo on those infomercials or commercials. Go talk to your physician before you take anything. Real talk. Go talk to somebody. Let them check. Do some blood work. I am not a physician. I don't work for no doctors on my show or sponsoring advertising at all. But I did stay in a Holiday Inn Express before. But go get yourself checked out. Find out who really know your body, your doctor, and blood work before you do any of these super diets, trying to fit into a bathing suit, trying to look good on Instagram and shit, or fit into a sports car, and you know you 45 plus years old. You shouldn't be getting that damn low to the ground to get in the car any damn way. But these realistic health goals, I'm with you. Good health plans, 3 poops a day, and a good woman, a man in your life, you can do some amazing things. Keep moving forward. If you're just tuning in, it's Montez at midday, Fist Pump Friday. That's Denise. I'm Dre. Her Wi-Fi is back in, and we're talking J-Lo and Ben re-engaged, not remarried, re-engaged. And between the two of us, we have 9 marriages. I've been married 4 times. Denise has been married 5, but engaged 9 times and kept all the rings, guys. Is that fair or not? Should Denise give them back? You gonna give any of the rings back? She said no. She's not giving the rings back at all. I am watching the movie Severance. It's on Apple TV. I don't want to really deep get into it like down the white rabbit hole, but just when you first saw the first 3 episodes, if you passed the 3 episodes or you're into it, or even if you're in the past the 3, I want you to finish the next episode and just stop it. Turn off everything in your house and just close your eyes and really think about what you just saw. And you trying to tell me you don't have any friends you've ever met that you thought worked for a company like that, or possibly still does work for a company like that. That's how I feel when I'm watching that movie right now, that TV show on Apple TV called Severance. It's deep as a motherfucker. It's deep. Is your mic working now, Denise?
Yeah.
There it is. All right, she's back. There she is. I did not silence her, guys. Not funny. I did not silence her.
I was saying I was only engaged 1 time, and I've only been married 1 time.
Damn it, Denise. It
Don't try
sounded
to
better when I said you've been married. I said you engaged 14 times.
I mean,
I said you have all
if I
rings.
wanted. Okay, currently I am wearing a wedding ring, but it's not for me. It's my mom's wedding ring. So I just wear it because it fits that finger.
But women do that all the time. They'll wear a ring on a wedding finger to keep the sharks away, so to speak. And some wear it for fashion and sentimental reasons.
My thing is it's the only finger it fits on. So that's the only reason I wear it there.
That's what she said. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's a motivational moment. It's Fist Pump. We have a guest today. It's Denise. It's Friday. We're supposed to have 2 other people on the show, but they seem to be having technical difficulties signing on. So we're going to take a little short break here, smoking if you got them, and we're going to come back and share our 420 stories. We'll be right back, guys. We're going to take a little short break. Be right back.
Mountain Man Screw. As smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
All right. We're back. All right. It's Friday, guys. That's Denise. She's at Friendly's in South City, 3503 Roger Place. Proud supporter of Montez at Midday, as well as the podcast, Who's to Blame, where you can listen to the latest episode of my podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast at. But you can also go and check it out on our social media platform on Twitter at W2B Dre Montez, Instagram, Who's to Blame the podcast, and Facebook, Who's to Blame. Check it out. We also do a live video with the podcast. It seems to be going very good with the people, by the people, and for the people. We've discussed a few things here this afternoon on the show. And one of the things we discussed is the fact that Ben and J-Lo back together. Hey, go on, girl. Y'all better get that shit right this time.
You are obsessed with them.
Am I obsessed with them? I'm obsessed with the story. It's the story. And it's Jackie Robinson. It's the 75th anniversary. So I think throughout baseball, maybe we won the number 42. What has baseball done the past 75 years? Improvement. They need more room to work, more things to do, of course. What you got, Denise?
If you're obsessed with J-Lo and Ben, I'm currently the last 12 hours been obsessed with Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. Is that his name? I don't know. Because
I like Rihanna.
2 days. Well, so 2 days ago, I read this article about how she's like, oh, he's so amazing. I could do anything in life with him by my side. But then yesterday it came out that maybe he cheated on her and now they broke up. And she's pregnant and beautiful.
That has nothing to do with it. See, that is a statement that drives me nuts. When people put beauty to the reason of the cheating. Like when
No. I'm just saying she's beautiful.
Cheat on Halle Berry. In a person's mind, no one would cheat on Halle Berry. But you just never know the situation of what happened.
No, I'm not saying he shouldn't cheat on her because she's beautiful.
She should have been with him. If you all do it together.
I'm just saying. If you want to be obsessed with J-Lo, no, I don't.
I'm not obsessed with them. I'm just saying it's like a hot story right now. The fact they got back together, the fact they're re-engaged. Not obsessed with them. I'm obsessed with women's softball. Now that's an obsession.
I don't think I've ever watched a full game of women's softball.
I'm watching the game
or
right
women's
now.
basketball.
Watching the game right now in my third eye. Watching it right now. But also coming up, it's 420. When people say 420,
well, not yet.
People automatically go to the ganja, the weed, the skunky, the good stuff, the kush, the purple haze, whatever you want to call it, the cannabis. Are you a fan of the cannabis lifestyle?
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
Yes.
With 420 coming up, what do you normally do on 420?
You're gonna make fun of me for this, okay? I already know it. So on 420, that is my license test for the state to get my license for my insurance company. And
license to do what?
I've been to sell insurance.
Oh, good Lord. You lied. Go ahead.
No. So I've been studying and taking all my tests, my pre-test high. So what's that saying? Study high or whatever, take the test high. Like, so I can't walk into the state of Missouri and say like, oh yeah, I'm here to take my test high because you know when I'm high. So like, I'm going to have to.
Oh my God. You're hilarious.
So yes, on 420, I'm going to have to be not high for the first part of my day because I have to go and take this 3-hour test to make sure I can sell you insurance.
Oh my goodness.
So buy insurance
Oh
from me. I'm not gonna say my I'm not gonna say my company, but I'm just saying like but buy insurance from me.
oh my goodness. Buy insurance from you. Goodness, 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 goodness. That's funny. That's funny. What's the craziest story you got from a 420 experience? You got
Oh,
any
you
share?
don't okay. Okay, but no interruptions because I'll make it as quick as
Go.
possible because it's not a okay. So I was in San Francisco in like 2013 for a Vietnamese wedding. Vietnamese weddings can get crazy because the girls don't usually drink, but who the fuck cares on my end? So me and my friends, me, my friend who's also Vietnamese, and our white friend, he was our date. So he brought 2 dates to the wedding. So we're in San Francisco. We're super stoned. We go to this wedding. We get wasted on Hennessy and Heineken. And then the police come in for a gang bust. We get out as fast as possible. We grab a bunch of bottles of champagne. We're so high. We jump in the back of our town car and we're like on our way back into town to San Francisco. I have to pee so bad, so the driver gives me a Dunkin' Donuts cup or something. I'm like peeing in it because we're in traffic, can't stop to get to a gas station. We're laughing our asses off. So we go back to our hotel room and we're getting ready to go out for the night. We get more high and my friend decides she doesn't want to go out. So she lays in the bathtub, stoned out of her mind, drunk out of her mind. And I'm like, if you don't come out with us, I swear to God, I'm gonna shave off my eyebrow. And it was one of those little shavers that have like the guard on it that like do your eyebrow perfectly. I forgot the guard, so I shaved off my eyebrow.
Oh my God.
I thought it was the funniest thing ever. And I just drew it in and I just drew it in and still went out that night. Like,
I used
so
to
I was completely, I
oh
wish I
my
was
God.
joking, but I was out of an eyebrow for like a week.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I was a pretty late bloomer to the marijuana cannabis lifestyle. Not till I was 33.
Me too.
And I really
First time?
didn't, yeah, really didn't grasp the concept of 420, all that to probably I was like 35, somewhere around there. So I go to this house party and the food was just everywhere. But I had hit like a 6 foot bong, so to speak. You know, everybody's getting a kick out of it. I've never smoked out of a bong before. And I'm getting just gone in a whole new dimension. Next thing you know, I take off all my clothes, climb into these strange people bed, and start eating a submarine sandwich. My buddy's like, Dre, what are you doing? He said you were purring like a kid. He said I was purring like a kid. Said, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. That
That's funny.
is one of the funniest 420 stories that I could possibly share with people because I haven't seen that young man in a long, long, long time. But I was 35 years old when that happened. Like my first 420 true party experience. It was just something else. But through the years and decades, it has changed for everybody. Now it's with marijuana the way it is here in Missouri and other states that are listeners in. Marijuana has taken on a whole different meaning to the world in the world of 420. So that's what I mean. You got any big plans this year for 420?
I already told you I'm taking a state test and then I'm going to get high.
Right. After the test. There you
Yeah,
go.
after the test. But,
A
okay,
3 hour
so
test though?
mm, don't remind me again. Okay, so hold on. I looked up the area code 420 because you know how like in St. Louis we do 314 day. So next year we have to do this podcast in Mesa, Arizona, because that's the 420 area code. So we'll celebrate
No way. So
420.
basically, Arizona gonna get crunk. I bet 420 of 20. Boy, that was COVID time. I bet they really couldn't do it then, because they could have really had a
True.
420, 420, 420.
Yeah.
That'd be
So
awesome, man.
I'm just saying now we have to go to Mesa, Arizona.
You ever been to Mesa, Arizona?
Oh, that's not. No,
Neither have I.
I'm trying to look.
Neither have I. I met a young lady from Arizona. My cousin lives in Phoenix, Arizona, in Scottsdale, Arizona. But I have never touched down in Arizona.
My
Also,
my best friend lives in Scottsdale.
He's still there?
Hmm?
Is he still there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he makes like over $5,000 a week doing Ubers and Lyfts and DoorDashes. That's all he does there. So he works like 15 hours a day or whatever. So he's always working. But his family's from there. He actually lives in Columbus, but he spends a lot of months in Arizona.
Nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, shout out to my best friend Dan DeMitt.
What's up,
in
Dan?
Arizona.
What up, Dan in Arizona? There it is, right there.
Yep.
There it is. But like I said, there's a whole lot of things going on this weekend. The weather should stand up. It's a softball tournament this weekend out at Bell Fountain Park. So shout out to all the softball players participating this weekend. Shout out to my boy Vic. We laughed it up yesterday for a minute out there. As I told him, I want to get better at coming out to some of these tournaments on a little bit regular basis, but as of yet, until I get consistency in the weather gods, until further notice, I'll just be watching softball from my phone like everybody else. That's the way everybody else do it until I'm able to get out there. But if you're playing ball this weekend, wherever you at, good luck to you. Don't get hurt, and everybody makes an error. It's about getting over the hump. It's about teamwork. Backside wins ball games. If you hit a solo home run, you're buying the beer for the whole fucking weekend. How about that? Those would be the rules. Those would be the fucking rules. I used to hate when I played ball. Somebody hit a solo home run and get back to the dugout. My bad. You know we only get 3. Are you playing kickball this weekend, Denise?
Oh my God, I wish I was. Is there a kickball game?
I have no idea. I thought you played kickball.
I do, but not in St. Louis since I moved back. I used to do a drunken kickball league. It was awesome.
One more time for the people that did not hear that.
And I haven't played kickball since I moved back, but I used to be great at kickball in Ohio.
You said a drunken kickball league.
Oh yeah, drunken kickball league. So each person every week had to come up with a concoction and one of those big things that they pour on the coaches, like one of those. You got to make whatever concoction you wanted. So you wouldn't even know what you're about to drink when you drank it. It was up to whoever's turn it was that week to make a huge thing of something alcoholic. So
is this
there
a
were times
pregame
I'm like,
thing?
huh?
You drinking before the game or during the game?
During too.
Oh, okay. We did it for a charity in the Navy before, where you chug a beer, you spin around the bat 3 times, and then you got to hit the ball and run to the bases. That is a shit show beyond itself.
So I have 2 stories on that note. One, a Navy story. My friend was the rescue diver for the Navy, and he was out at sea for months. And so he was married. He started having an affair with one of the girls on the ship. Well, when they were starting to make their way back home, she was like, okay, when we get back home, are we going to be together? And he's like, no, I'm married. What are you talking about? So this bitch jumps off the ship.
And so this
bitch. And since he's the rescue diver for the ship, he has to jump in after and save her. And so when he gets to her, he just keeps dunking her. Like, you're gonna threaten my marriage for an affair? I'm gonna dunk your ass because I had to save your ass because your dumbass just jumped off the ship.
That's why I love the Lifetime Network. They get you in the core. They cut you. They just cut you so deep. You just look at the TV. You feel sorry for every fucking body in that episode or story. Lifetime gets you. I mean, I swear, if it rained one day this weekend, I'm gonna have an old school Lifetime movie day. Just to get, I miss those days and said, God damn it, you didn't know Steve was gonna do that, girl. Damn it, Pam. If I have to say that's your daughter, oh shit, this is gonna be a good episode. This is gonna be a good one.
I'm
Lifetime
guilty of
movie.
watching Lifetime. Yep. I'm
You still
guilty of
watch?
that too sometimes. No, I don't
It
have
gets you
cable.
caught up, don't it?
Look, this is what's great. My electricity bill is $13 a month because when I want to watch something, I go to other people's houses. My water bill, super low because when I want to shower, I go to other people's houses.
Girl, you are something else. I swear, guys, you can't buy this type of entertainment right here. Not at all.
But it's all
This is why I
true.
added Denise to the show right there. It's things like that why I added Denise to the show right there for sure. Right there. That moment right there is brought to you by CertaPro Painters, commercial or residential in your Oklahoma City area. Reach out to them today and let them know Dre Montez told you to get a hold of them today.
No, like I have keys to all of my friends'
I go
houses
to other people's houses to watch TV.
and
How
to
do you
take
make them,
showers.
how do you make somebody watch what you want to watch at their house?
No, 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 no. Stop. I have keys to their house. So when they're at work, I go to their house and I utilize their electricity, their water, their ovens, their food. I'm not doing this
Resourceful
on my
living.
own.
What they call it,
Yeah,
resourceful living.
sure.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Just
Nothing wrong
like
with that at all.
just like I love my dogs so much, but on the weekends, my friend takes the dogs so I can have a weekend alone. I don't have to feed them. I don't have to give them water. See, I'm
It's
saving
like
all
people
of
that
my
have kids.
finances.
They send their kids away to the
Yeah,
grandparents for the weekend. You send your dogs to the
except
sitter
for
for the
those
weekend.
except for those kids that you saw at opening day. They didn't have a sitter.
I'm telling you, day baseball games, there's so many kids at the game because every school, every youth group, every church, all these organizations have kids. And what better way to
Oh,
utilize free time? Day baseball.
so
Day
that game I
baseball.
went to, the game I went to on Tuesday, the people who were sitting right in front of us, they had to look like they were 15 years old. It was a girl and a boy, and they had a brand new born with them at the game. But they
That's
looked like
normal.
they shouldn't even have kids. They shouldn't even
That's
have kids.
normal.
They seriously looked like they were 15.
I mean, right now, according to TV, kids at 12 years old make more money than their parents, have better houses, and are having sex. So yeah, they're having kids too. Yeah, as weird as it
I
sounds.
blame I blame that I blame that show Teen Mom.
Bingo. They glamorize that
Hmm.
shit. They glamorize that
Yep.
partying with your mama and shit. No, that shit is not cool. It's okay. Your
Yep.
mama look young and you attractive. All that shit cute and damn, but don't be hanging out together and shit. That ain't cool. In the movies, it's funny. In porn, it's hilarious. But in real life, no. No.
Okay. True story. I used to, and I know people make fun of me because they think I am using air quotes when I say manage, but no. In real life, I used to manage a strip club in Ohio, and two of my strippers were a mom and daughter team. It was disgusting, but they loved that shit. People loved that shit. And they made so much money, but they'd be like on stage, like looking like in simulating they were going down on each other. And I'm like, this is not right. If my mom approached me and said, let's do this, I'd be like, bitch, you are crazy. No.
Mama, you tripping. You tripping, Mama.
I'm like, Mom, I came out. No, this is exactly what I'd say. Mom, I came out of there once. I'm not going back in.
Lord have mercy, guys. Right there. That moment right there is brought to you by TMS, Transcranial Magnetic Stimulation. Go to ChesterfieldTMS.com for more information. You can check out the bottom of the screen for more information as well today. Great for PTSD as well as people that may be going through the symptoms of depression. So contact them today and let them know that Dre Montez sent you the show right there. You got to get that word out there to the baby.
And if you know any strippers who are going down on their moms, you should also probably check that place out.
Lord have mercy. What we had so much. Willie, what happened? Willie, did you hear what she said? Damn right I heard what she said. Damn right I heard what she said. She said, hitting strippers and want to go down on their mama. You can call that place too. ChesterfieldTMS.com. Oh, man. Speaking of 420, I just tried this new piece called Sunset Sorbet, and I'm telling you, it is really, it's good. It's tasty. It has a great aroma to it. There's really no strong aftertaste. It's really good. Really, really good.
Does it taste like
Really,
sorbet?
Really no, it doesn't, but it just, the smell kind of takes you there. It's a very smoothing smell. You know, there's some that smells, God, you got to call the damn wild game authorities. But there's some, you know, hey, that's pretty pleasing right there to the old nostrils. Hey, what you got over there, buddy?
Oh my God. I wish I would have gotten you this gift. Yes. Okay. I had to put together the Easter basket for stepdaughters. And when I was buying the grass for the Easter basket, they now have edible grass. I can only imagine you getting so high and you're in your Easter basket. You're just eating the grass.
Eating the grass too, huh? Well, I tell you, they get so creative out there.
I did not.
Eating the marijuana, so much creativity out there. I tell you.
I didn't buy that because it was like $3 a bag. But who's gonna let their kids just eat the grass out of their Easter basket? I don't know.
The shit these kids do and these parents let each other do and let their kids do, nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing surprises me. Nothing. All these quarterbacks in NFL bitching. All of them bitching, griping. Baker Mayfield losing his damn mind. There's one quarterback who has the 100% to bitch and gripe, hasn't said a word about nobody. Tyrod Taylor. They punctured his fucking lung. This dude almost died from the team doctor. Lost his job to Hebert with the Chargers. Hadn't said a word negative on social media to nobody. Has just been grinding behind closed doors. Tyrod Taylor. But this dude mad because somebody got picked on the team. And I tell you what. You know what? It's 420 today. We're going to start it off today, our festivities. That's what we're going to do. But just in case you kids don't know, don't forget you can swing on by. Hold on. Booyah, there they go. St. Louis Organics located at 8088 Watson Road. Peep it on out. And again, shout out to young lady for coming on the show the other day. Woo. Courtney Sanderson, folks. She was on the show on Wednesday show. Appreciate it again, Miss Courtney. Appreciate it again. Check out. But folks, we're going to play some music. And we're going to let folks get on with their weekend or their day or whatever they got going or pretend they have going on. So here we go. We're going to get on up out of here. Kick it out.
I'm peeing.
Kick it loud. What?
I'm peeing right now.
Oh, my God. Guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you later. Kids, enjoy.
I couldn't hold it.
Sponsors of the show. Oh my goodness. Peace, good people. See ya.